But on the front of like, how do you go about taking in the compliments and stuff like that? Where now you've gotten this phone call, and I'm saying this in the aspect for the people now that are like maybe they're a bit more developed. They're listening to these insights that we're giving them, and so now they find themselves in environments where it's like they're getting compliments and X Y Z. And I'm also framing this from like personal on a personal aspect where it's like I have a hard time sometimes where I go into an environment and I'm showered with compliments, maybe because a great job that I did, or putting the right people in the room to create something that was awesome. So I have a hard time accepting it. Like, thanks, but I'm just being. Like I don't really need the compliments, and but at the same time I don't want to act like I don't want to push it away, you know what I mean? So I don't know how you frame that for yourself.
Use the energy. Use the energy to feel the work. Because automatically it's someone giving you energy. Now, what you don't want to do is what some others do is like they start getting these compliments and they start achieving and succeeding and they lose their humility. They lose their drive. All of a sudden they want to get comfortable. They think about the needs and comforts of life. Don't do that. Don't get into a place where you get, it becomes like a fake confidence. And the reason why it's a fake confidence, because the moment you think that you gotta stop working hard on what you do on a day-to-day basis, the moment that you stop thinking that now I don't have to earn my days anymore, no. Well, we're alive, we have to earn every day.
Yeah, certainly.
Every day it needs to be earned. It doesn't just automatically say, all right, I reached these achievements, that's it. No, that's not meaning and fulfillment. Real leadership is everyone around you changing.
Yeah.
Everyone's life around you being amazing. If it's just your life, you're not a leader.
Yeah, that's precisely why. I mean, I feel like that was the one thing from the conversation that I was hearing where the guy was speaking about, being humanitarian. Like, I could see that for me, but I could see that being very challenging per se. And I don't know these individuals, but my perception of some of them would be like, higher ups, these executives or XYZ, anybody that you could think of that has amassed a lot of wealth but now has fallen back to exactly what you were saying. The ego is what's driving them again, or maybe that's how they also got there. But if in any fact it's now in their presence again, that whole ego, I feel like them relinquishing that and going back down to like, oh man, this person needs of me, just the human to human contact. I felt like that was the only part where I'm like, man, like it'll be easy for me to go out there and strap on some boots, but my perspective is, or my perception is that I feel like it would be very difficult for those people. Like they would have a rude awakening per se.
So with them, feel bad for them. No meaning, no fulfillment. You can have all the monetary in the world, but that will never give your life joy, purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. It's not where it comes from.
Right.
Like if we are energy, it's not a thing that's going to give me that energy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a conversation. Yeah. It's human to human interaction. Now, this is where it all comes down to, right? And this is probably the best way to explain it. If love is free, right? Love is freedom.
Yeah.
Right?
It's free, it's freedom, yeah.
Can I feel loved if I control and pay everyone around me? Is that real?
No.
Is that essence?
Wow. Yeah.
Love is free.
Yeah.
And free will, that's real. Therefore, my point is, it's if I'm receiving love from someone, it's because they're choosing to give me that of their own volition. They're contributing their love to me. And it becomes reciprocal. The relationship. When I have a conversation with someone, this conversation, whenever I speak to this human being, gives me energy, fuels me up. I fuel them up.
Wow.
Everyone's a giver in these relationships.
Yeah.
Now, if I know that someone's listening to me because I pay for their service, that's not love. If I know someone's listening to me because in some way or another they depend on me, that's not love. Because love is free. The question is, when someone doesn't need from you, do they choose to love you?
Yeah.
And that's love. Because at the same time, if they're choosing to love you and they don't need from you, that says something about your character and who you are.